Title: The Great Jungle Balloon Rescue. In the lush green heart of Junglewood, where the trees whispered secrets and the rivers sang lullabies, lived a group of young animal friends who were always on the lookout for adventure. There was Max the mischievous monkey, Tilly the smart turtle, Zara the energetic zebra, and Hugo the brave little hedgehog. They called themselves the Jungle Explorers. One bright morning, the sky above Junglewood was filled with excitement. A colorful hot air balloon was to fly across the jungle for the very first time, and all the animals had gathered to watch it float across the sky. The balloon was piloted by Professor Paws, an old and wise lion known for his inventions and explorations. "Wow, look at all the colors!" shouted Max, hanging from a tree branch upside down. "I read that it works with fire and hot air. Isn't that fascinating?" said Tilly, pushing her glasses up her nose. Zara trotted in circles. "I wish I could fly in it. It looks so free." Just then, a sudden gust of wind whooshed through the trees. The balloon swayed violently. Professor Paws tried to steady it, but the wind was too strong. The rope anchoring the balloon snapped, and it began to drift out of control. "Oh no, he's flying toward the Misty Mountains!" cried Hugo. The Misty Mountains were known to be a tricky place, full of fog, steep cliffs, and mysterious creatures. Everyone gasped in fear, but without a moment's hesitation, Max turned to his friends. "We have to help him. Jungle explorers, are you ready for our biggest adventure yet?" All three nodded, eyes shining with courage. They quickly packed their explorer bags with snacks, rope, a map, a compass, and Tilly's trusty magnifying glass. Their first stop was the Whispering River. It was wide and flowed swiftly. They had to find a way across. "We can build a raft," suggested Zara. They worked together, gathering large leaves, vines, and logs. With teamwork and some laughter when Max fell in the water, they managed to float across the river. Next, they reached the Twisting Vines forest. It was dense and dark, with vines hanging like curtains. "We need to stay together," Tilly warned, "and watch out for the snapping vines." They carefully made their way through, but a sudden snap startled them. Hugo had accidentally stepped on a thorn bush and was stuck. "Hold on, Hugo." Max swung over and used his tail to pull the branches apart while Zara gently helped him out. "Thanks, team. I thought I'd become a hedgehog statue forever." They laughed and continued until they reached the foot of the Misty Mountains. Fog wrapped around them like a blanket. "We need to follow the map closely now," said Tilly, squinting at it. As they climbed, they heard strange noises, howls, rustling, and the distant sound of thunder. The trail became slippery. Zara almost slipped, but Hugo wedged himself like a doorstop and kept her from falling. "Nice save," she grinned. Finally, they reached a small cliff where they spotted the hot air balloon tangled in a giant tree. Professor Paws was safe but looked tired and worried. "Jungle explorers, you came!" he roared with relief. "Of course we did. Let's get you down," Max said. They worked as a team, Tilly directing them, Max swinging up with the ropes, Zara pulling them taut, and Hugo securing the ground. Slowly and carefully, they lowered the balloon and helped Professor Paws down. "You've all been so brave," the lion said. "This jungle is lucky to have you." As a reward, Professor Paws offered them each a short ride in the repaired balloon. One by one, they floated above the jungle, seeing their home from the clouds. Trees looked like broccoli, rivers like silver snakes, and birds flew beside them like companions. When they landed, the entire jungle cheered. The jungle explorers had not only saved the day, but proved that with teamwork, courage, and a little laughter, no adventure was too big. That night, under the glowing stars, the four friends sat together, smiling. "What's our next adventure going to be?" Max asked. "Whatever it is," Tilly replied, "we'll face it together." And in Junglewood, you could always count on that.